Let me tell you all a little story about one Bruce Bananner, my 24-hour challenge account where I played for 24 hours straight from start to finish, from the time the account was created up until the 24 hours time was up, and I tried to see exactly how far I could get, and yeah, I just want to do a little bit of a recap on how that went. So I ended up with 23 champions in total with almost 7,000 base hero rating. That's not bad, you know. If you think about it, you know, if I was able to do that every single day over the span of a year, man, my rating would be pretty high. Of course, that's not how it works, but yeah, almost 7,000 rating. My top champions right here. Guillotine, I was very kind of surprised that I was able to take Guillotine all the way up to rank 4. I didn't have the gold or the ISO to keep going and take her up to level 40, but, you know, it was very surprising that I was able to get the catalyst necessary to rank her up. But you actually get some tier 2 class catalyst crystals from the solo events. And there was a couple other areas of the game that I was able to grab a couple of class catalysts and then ended up getting a decent amount. I'll show you what I had left over at the end. That Electro, that 4-star Electro, I got him out of like the last premium hero crystal I opened or something like that. It was one of the last crystals. I opened up maybe about 15 or so in total, and I got pretty lucky just to get a 4-star. But yeah, unfortunately, I did not get him until the end. Otherwise, I actually did not have the catalyst by the end of it to take him up to rank 2. But that's only because I invested the science class catalysts into my Rhino, which is right beside him. And that Rhino, man, he put in some work. You know, a lot of these fights, they were taking a long time to get through. They were, you know, just in like Act 2 of the story, it was taking like 70, 80, 90 hits to get through. And that Rhino, he cut down the number of hits practically in half. You know, so he helped me out a ton. I was using mostly, you know, unleveled up champions. Like Drax here, he's rank 1 level 10, but for the longest time he was rank 1 level 1, just because I knew I was going to get into a situation where, you know, I might pull a better champion and then I wouldn't have the gold or ISO left in order to, you know, to keep ranking up those champions. So yeah, for the longest time I was not ranking up any champions at all. But my overall account, I made it to level 27. Here's some of the stats at the end here. I only dueled 5 times, but I should have dueled another 5 times. The timer reset. Could have gotten extra 500 gold, 500 battle chips out of that. But yeah, I did 101 total quests completed. 10 of them were daily quests. That was just getting some tier 2 and tier 3 basic catalysts, actually. Never stepped foot in the class catalyst event. 689 quest fights won, 103 PvP fights won, and highest PvP win streak 15. I was pretty proud of that too, man, because early on in the game, it's kind of hard to get a streak going with some crappy champions, and you know, your masteries aren't so good. Actually, speaking of masteries, let's go ahead and check those out right now. So masteries, here's where I ended up. We'll go to utility first because this is where I you know, put my starting points. The first 3 points I got, that went straight to wisdom. The next few points I put in the offensive masteries to get, you know, just strength, which is actually pretty good, like +6 attack when your champions only have like 40 base attack. That's actually quite a bit. 1 in greater strength, and then 3 into courage, because again, you know, that 20% attack, you can't really beat that value. Plus, none of these masteries cost any units to get. So yeah, those are really good pickups that I had for this challenge. I put a point in limber, of course. I got dexterity. Dexterity was the only mastery that I was expecting to spend units on. It cost 270 total units, 2 Stony Mastery cores to get this. And you know, I was thinking I really can't play the game without dexterity. Parry, I can kind of play the game without. You know, especially going through Labyrinth recently, it's a lot of blocking and baiting out heavies and that kind of thing. Doing a little bit of intercepting and stuff like that. So yeah, I did not expect to get parry. I had the parry cost 405 units in total to unlock. So yeah, it's 3 Stony Mastery cores. It's a lot of units, and I was expecting to have to spend those units on energy refills. But yeah, I decided to pick up parry when I got Guillotine, actually. Because Guillotine, I got her with about 8 hours left on the challenge, something like that. Roughly 8 hours left on the challenge. And when I pulled her, I was thinking, oh man, there's a chance that I can get through Realm of Legends. You know what? If I'm gonna actually try Realm of Legends, let me pick up parry. I could not awaken her. I was popping a lot of solo crystals, you know, to awaken Guillotine here. And I unfortunately did not get an Awakening Gem for her. I did get one for Drax, that's why he's awakened, but yeah, I could not get one for Guillotine, sadly. If I could have gotten one for Guillotine and I could have gotten her to rank 40 or level 40, there was like a slight chance that I could have gotten through Realm of Legends. It would have taken a long time though too. The fights, I mean, here's a screenshot. I went through, I'll show you a screenshot in just a second. I was going through, where is it? I was going through the Grandmaster Goldblum challenge, and I was on the final round, and on the round before the final round, I went through and I beat the hardest path in there to make sure that I could go back and 100% it. But in this round, I was just going through the easiest path, and then I was going to teleport to the final boss, and just to get through it one time, I thought would have been cool. Because these enemies, they had a lot of HP. So yeah, just getting through this first fight here, this first Thor. I'll show you the screenshot now. It actually took me a lot of hits. It took me a lot of hits to get through there. So yeah, I was thinking if I did face Realm of Legends, man, it was going to be like 1,000 hits per fight or something like that. And if I got Guillotine Awakened and could have had that little bit of regen, there was a chance I could have done it. But at the same time, it would have taken me several hours to get through there. It would have taken me like 3 or 4 hours just to get through there, and that's I mean, I don't even know if I would have had the resources to do it. I would have had to farm some revives beforehand. I had maybe about 6 to 8 of the 20% revives, quite a few potions. I actually have some potions in the overflow still, but I had like 6 to 8 revives at first, and yeah, I was just using them a little bit to get through the challenge. I ran out of time. Otherwise, I would have kept going and I would have tried to finish that challenge at least. But I ran out of time. I was able to kill Angela here as time was expiring pretty much. So I had Hulk, Doctor Strange to go, and then the final boss, and I would have got through there one time. That was my big goal for BruceBananner, was to either take down the Grandmaster Goldblum challenge or take down Realm of Legends. And yeah, sadly, either did not really work. I never even stepped foot in Realm of Legends. Road to the Labyrinth, I actually went through the entire Chapter 1 here. Chapter 2, I might have been able to get through, but I really didn't put the time in to see if I could do it. If I picked up Electro earlier, I definitely would have got farther, but yeah, I just picked him up too late. But yeah, some of these enemies in here, just in the very first quest, are like 1800 rating and stuff like that. I definitely could have gotten through this one, but I don't know how many more quests I would have eventually got to. If I could have gone back in time, I would have played it a little bit differently. I thought I was gonna run out of. Get out of here, man. Nope. Don't. Yeah, remind me later. Don't install that. But yeah, if I could have gone back and done things differently, I would have leveled up my champions and played a little bit faster. But I was thinking that I was gonna run out of energy refills and run out of units to keep progressing. So I was trying to play it a little bit slow at first. Not rank up my champions, not worry about the fights taking a longer amount of time to get through, just hoping that I can keep playing basically to get through all 24 hours. But I definitely could have if I played a little bit faster still. I was hoping to beat Thanos, but yeah, it just I never even stepped foot in Act 3 actually. It took me so long to beat all of Act 2. It took me like the first 16 hours of the challenge or something like that to get through all of Act 2. And that's when I finally pulled that guillotine out of the reward crystal here, out of the 3-star hero crystal there. So yeah, took forever to get through that. I did get a little bit of help. When I was announcing the challenge, I wasn't sure if I was going to join join an alliance. I ended up joining my wife's alliance here. So yeah, I did get a little bit of help through. I got some loyalty. I popped like a loyalty crystal. I was requesting help to get a little bit of more energy. A bunch of people from the stream joined and stuff, so that was pretty cool. And we even did a little bit of alliance quest, and that's why I have so many notifications in the bottom left corner. I've got some alliance quest stuff that it didn't actually expire. The full alliance quest by the time my 24 challenge was up, but we could check out those rewards right now. But yeah, that's pretty much where I ended up, guys. It was fun. Let's go and check out the full roster here. So yeah, Electro pulled him in the last couple of hours. It was that guillotine that was kind of that I leveled up towards the end. Rhino was like my main carrying champion once I got around the 8-hour mark or something like that. And oh man, I thought I was in such good shape. I'll show you in a minute here. There was a solo event. It was a science combat solo event. And I'm thinking like, man, who's going to be up for like 7 straight hours only playing a science champion. So I thought I was going to rank really well there. I thought I was going to rank first. But yeah, it didn't really work out. I'll show you in just a minute. She-Hulk, I was actually really disappointed when I pulled her towards the end of my challenge here. But then I got excited because she is immune to poison. And if I was going to do Realm of Legends, let's say I went through the entire way with Guillotine, I did the reverse healing trick against Wolverine, and then I needed a poison immune champion to get through Scarlet Witch and have a little bit of class advantage, poison immunity with She-Hulk. You know what? Maybe it's not the #1 option to get through there, but if I could have leveled her up, I could have done it just for that one fight, so that would have been pretty sweet. Got a Scarlet Witch of my own, but not Awakened. The only champions that I actually got Awakened were Drax, that 2-star Ultron, which I pulled like 4 times in total. Thor was actually a really huge help. I got 2-star Thor early on and duped him relatively early into the challenge, and yeah, just being able to stun lock with the armor breaks and stuff like that, that was really good. And the rest of these guys, I pretty much just ran them through the arena to get some battle chips and open up some arena crystals. Let's go ahead and I want to show you that solo challenge that I did. So finished events. I'm not even sure where I ranked in these other ones. I haven't even looked yet. Haven't logged back in until just now. But yeah, look at this. The leaderboard. Where am I at? Was I not 12th? I thought I was 12th. All right, I was looking at the wrong event. It looks like the science combat event is not even here anymore to show you guys, but oh well. I did rank 12th there. It actually they have some really good rewards in these events, which I got pretty pumped about. I'll show you in this expired skill combat one. So the milestone rewards that you get, these lesser solar crystals, they're pretty nice to get. There's a little bit of units when you're in the beginner mode, and then check out the ranked rewards. I thought I was going to place first and get these 200 units, which would have been a huge deal. None of the other ranks get any units. But I actually ended up only placing in the top 10% to get some of these class catalyst crystals and stuff. So still not bad, but yeah, I got super excited. But I wasn't even close. There was somebody in my stream who was kind of doing the same thing with me, and apparently they pulled a 4-star Hulk like right away when they started their account. So yeah, they crushed it in this event, and I don't know if they ended up getting first, but it was like over 100,000 points that they had, and I only had like 35,000 points or something like that. So yeah, I didn't even come close. Let's see where I placed in these other events here. So level up, I ended up getting 35,000 points in total. Oh no, rank 4, just out of the top 3. Damn. Let's see what these rewards were. Alright, so yeah, the first... Oh, these actually gave units the whole way through. Oh man, I could have had 30 units there on this account. Some signature stones, some ISO, gold crystal. This gold crystal could have came in handy even if it was just 2,400 gold. Man, this would have been helpful if it expired by the time I finished this account. I'll go ahead and claim that right now, but yeah, too bad. Vanquishing blows, I ended up with 1.6 million. Let's see where I ranked here. Awards. Where am I at? Hold on. Where's the rankings? View leaderboard. All right, there we go. Oh, 19th. Okay, so yeah, I was not even close there to the top either, but oh well. That's still pretty good. Put up a lot of points. Let's see what these rewards were. So yeah, I think Kabam actually made a mistake here and put the expert rewards in the beginner bracket, because yeah, beginners definitely don't need these tier 4 class catalyst fragment crystals. I could have definitely put these greater solar crystals to use though. Maybe we'll pop those open just to see if I could have gotten an awakening gem for my guillotine and the valor and everything like that. But yeah, let's see. Was there anything else out of here? Actually, let's check the let's check what I had in the in-game mail here. So yeah, these, I guess Kabam, they send out some items each day or something like that. I actually got the rewards for day 1 like right as I was ending my stream. These rewards would have been nice here, this gold and ISO and stuff. Let's see what else. Test of Valor, okay. Here's my Alliance Quest completion rewards. Yeah. Oh man, those sick amount of gold and battle chips. I could have used those during the challenge. Would have been good. Map 1 crystal. Woo. That was pretty cool to be able to hop in map 1, and some people, like I said, some people from the stream joined in, and we did that. Wow, 600 3-star shards for that. Yeah. Hitting that arena. Already claimed that 1 to 20%, 1 to 10%. All right. So yeah, what I did with my Valor, guys, what I did with my Valor is I actually spent 100,000 Valor on this experience boost, because the experience boost, yeah, you gain, like, you need to keep leveling up in order to get those energy, those full energy refills. Just you know, just from gaining a level, of course, your energy maxes out. So yeah, that was a huge deal, popping this 50% experience boost. Apparently, there's like some beginner boost that accounts are supposed to get, and people that were doing the stream with me, they got a 30% boost, but I never ended up getting the 30% boost myself, which was kind of lame. So I had to put, you know, all that Valor towards the 50% experience boost here. If I didn't have to do that, I would have, you know, maybe picked up like a 3-star crystal, which would have helped me out. You know, the first 3-star crystal was only 75,000. I did end up getting 2 of them by the time the challenge was over, but you know, they came a bit late, so that could have sped me along quite a bit and potentially given me, you know, some other kind of champion that I could have used. If I got like a Wolverine or something like that, that would have been a big deal. I picked up a gold crystal here. Maybe I could have picked up some tier 2 class catalyst crystals. That would have helped me rank up my Electro. So yeah, I unfortunately had to waste a lot of it on that 50% experience boost. The other thing is, you actually get an offer for completing the event quest, the beginner and the, you know, normal. Actually, for all of them, I think, right? You get one of those offers that pops up at the end. And normally I would never recommend picking up those offers, but as a new player, those offers are actually really nice because they include a 50% experience boost. So I ended up buying the one that I got out of beginners, but I didn't complete beginner until I already purchased the you know, the 50% boost from going through all of normal, because I needed to go through normal. I figured, you know what, let me go through normal first and get the Valor from normal to get the 100,000 Valor here to go and buy that boost from the store. And then I went back and did beginner, and it was actually a really sweet offer that I got, and picked it up anyway. That, yeah, if I went back in time, I would have just gone through beginner first, picked up that experience boost, and then not worried about the Valor thing, and then just hit up story mode and maybe push a little bit further, you know, to try to get into like Act 3 or something like that. I'm a little bit sad that I did not get to end the challenge on a high note of, you know, taking down the Gold Bloom challenge. I know I could have done it. It's just a matter of, you know, time, where these fights, they were just taking so long to get through. You know, that if I just had to play it a little bit more aggressively early on into the challenge. I thought I had, you know, I thought like 24 hours, it sounds like a lot when you're just sitting here and you're watching the clock go down, but yeah, that time crept up on me. Plus, towards the end of the challenge, like the last 2 hours, I was like passing out, man. It was a struggle, man. I was struggling real hard. So yeah, if I just had a little bit more time, I could have got through there, but I'm still happy with the way the challenge ended. I'm going to pop open the last few crystals here before I log out of this account for the last time. Let's grab this 1,000 loyalty here. I'll get an extra loyalty crystal. Oh no, there's not even enough helps. Never mind. Could not even get that loyalty crystal. But yeah, let's pop the rest of these crystals that I had. It's map 1 crystal. Boom, look at that. Look at that map 1 crystal, man. Tier 2 mutant catalyst and a tier 3 basic catalyst. Like, damn. These map 1 crystals are not bad for new players, man. These tier 4 class catalyst fragment crystals. Look at that, man. I'll show you the catalyst that I ended up with too in just a minute. 2,400 gold. Yep, those gold crystals suck. 2-star crystal. What do I got? Oh, did I just awaken somebody? Is that why that popped up? Boom! Look at that. That 2-star Hawkeye, man. He would have been good to have early on, but I actually got him pretty late into the run as well. Free crystal. Let's smash this sucker open. These free crystals, man, they're really good for new players too. Like just the regular potions or gold or whatever they have in them. Claim this daily crystal too. Actually, I have 2 of these things? That's pretty cool. Oh man, that 2-star Wolverine, that could have been a big help too. If I got a 3-star on the daily crystal, that would have been a huge deal too, man. Any of the 3 stars, didn't even matter which one. Alright, here's the greater solos. Let's see if I would have awakened my guillotine. No, just some arena boost. That's like the worst thing. That's pretty much what I got out of most of my solo crystals. A lot of the lesser solo crystals, I popped open maybe like 7 or 8 of these things, and for the most part, they were just, you know, arena boosts and stuff like that. But if I could have gotten Awakening Gem for my Guillotine, man, that would have been such a big deal. Real quick, just want to show you the catalyst before I end this video. Had a lot of catalyst, man. It was a surprising amount of catalyst just for playing for 1 day only. Let's just look at like the tier 2 class catalyst for a moment. And I used most of them. I did have 3 of the mutant mystic ones, excuse me, 3 of the mystic ones, like I said, that I fed into Guillotine there. But look at that, I had 2 cosmic, 2 mutant, 2 skill, 0 science because I used them, 1 tech. Like that was pretty good. Even got some tier 2 alpha catalyst fragments. Wait, where did those come from? I'm not even sure where those came from. But that's pretty interesting that I got nearly 6,000 fragments of those. And then yeah, I had a decent number of basic catalysts. And the basic catalyst event is not that hard to go through, so I did run that a few times to keep leveling up my champs. But all in all, very happy with the challenge here. The next challenge that I want to do, I don't know when I'm going to do it. It's going to be kind of an infinite energy challenge, and I will just be playing as fast as I possibly can. I will be accepting energy refill donations to the account. If anybody wants to participate and help towards that, that would be greatly appreciated. If I did run out of those, then I would even spend a bit of money myself just to get those energy refills, and that would be the only thing that I could purchase or something like that. No units going towards masteries or anything. But of course, I'd be getting units from all of the quests that I go through and just trying to blaze through and just speed through the game as fast as possible. It'd be cool to see how far I can get into the story mode. Like I would try to even 100% clear a lot of these quests just because I would play as fast as I possibly can. I'd rank up the champions as fast as I can because I know I'd be getting gold and ISO from going on in these quests. So it would not be the same situation where I sat there with like rank 1, level 1 champions. I would rank them up, I'd play through story, and it would be cool to see how far I can get if I could, beat Thanos this time, if I can, get into Act 4 even, or, by the time, like, it'd be cool to see where my masteries ended up, if I could unlock maybe some of the crit masteries to help speed up my gameplay, and then get into some of the more difficult quests. I mean, you can unlock Master at level 25. Heroic unlocks at level 25 as well, and potentially even go through Master or something like that. So, yeah. That'll be an interesting challenge, but that's going to be for some time in the future because, yeah, man, like these 24-hour challenges, they're not easy. It's easy for me to play for maybe like 18 to 20 hours or so, but then that final stretch, man, I am just drained, and yeah, I did not feel like streaming the last 2 to 3 hours of the challenge, but I'm glad I did. I'm glad I completed it, and I really appreciate everybody who hopped on Skype and made things a little bit more interesting, and just everybody who stuck around for any amount of the 24 hours. And there were even a few people there that stuck around for like the entire time, which is crazy. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. But that is going to do it for this challenge, man. Thank you very much for watching this recap video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.